This is like when I started cross-dressing and my girlfriend started crying all the time. Emma just jokingly called me a tart because I wore too short a skirt. Anyway, continue. Lesbian drama in Fable 2. It is! It's a lesbian... Now, here we go. No! Oh god, I saved just as she came towards me. That's not a good thing to see. I love him. What? We've barely been together for like 6 months. No! But I'm so rich, didn't you just see? Come on. Talk to me. Talk to me. Gail? Gail the housewife, she does not like me. Why? Why don't you like me? No one on right. Hey. Flirty. No, dog. No, don't give the dog a treat. Fun. Gail! I'll dance for you. Gail! Come back! Where is she going? Right, let me just check my family tab. What does it say? Your spouse is divorcing you. Relationship status missing you. I have been here for a while. Home, fine. Upkeep, happy. Let her go. I love this. Am I gonna have to do that thing from that movie I don't know and like hold a boombox over my head? Glinner arc. I mean, I am wearing the fedora. Please, help. I can change. I took off the bulky coat. Come on, just, flirty. Pickup line. Hey. She liked that. She was into it. Puppy, bite her legs. Dog, stop her from moving. Bite her. Bite her. Don't scare her, you fucking idiot. This is tragic. Where are you going? Where are you going? You'll never live in this town again. I'll buy every fucking house. Don't leave me. I swear. Just please. I can change. Away from you. Right, we just need to stop her walking. And then as soon as she stops walking, we can charm her. Oh, fuck. Right, the charm offensive did not really work. You have an axe, don't you? Was it the pies? It might have been the pies. Minus 200 fame. Oh, fuck, we are Glinner. Right. This is just Libby walking around shirtless saying she's turned the winds against us.
You're getting to be quite famous, aren't you?
Who are you? Are you a lesbian? I'm looking for one. Ah! Okay, this might be why she left me. Where'd she go? Is she gone? Is she gone forever? Did she get the house? Shut up. Shut up, I'm going through something. Where's my fucking wife?
What a looker.
In my religion, divorce isn't valid, so she's still my fucking wife, damn it. Where's my wife? She went around here. She was right to leave. Just because I accidentally spurt off from some flames. Oh, you love me. Who are you? You're Val the jeweler. Alright, well, we have a backup. Although I like Gail. Where's Gail? She left the region. Wait. Use the appropriate expressions or give them gifts to move it towards the gift icon. Nah. Where's... So she's not just around anymore? She's gone forever? Oh, fuck her. Oh, god damn it. Oh, a kazoo has been redeemed. Fantastic. So is she just gone forever? Like... Quest maps, families. I have no family. She left me. Thank fuck we didn't have kids with her.
Salty and tasty.
Are you fucking harassing my dog?
I'm going to be a crate carrier. You look alright, I guess.
I am not in the mood for you. You liked that? Fuck you. Dreya looks genuinely devastated. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. Kids would never have recovered from this divorce. Oh, I would just be hanging around, just kind of going, so are you ready to get back? Alone Again, Naturally by Gilbert O'Sullivan. I actually quite like that song. I do not like James Blunt. What was the one that Grimm redeemed? It is Enya, Only Time. Ooh, I do love Enya. I do love Enya. Baby, come back. Can we have Dreya just singing it like that? I did do a cover of a James Blunt song for the Starting Soon screen at one point. That was just me singing in a James Blunt voice. And it's really hard to listen to be honest. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. I can't remember the rest of the lyrics. Good emotional song from Enya. Only Time by Enya. Probably the most famous Enya song. I pretended for a little while that I didn't like Enya because everybody mocked me for liking Enya. I like Enya. Enya's fucking rocks. Enya's cool. I like Enya, and I like Enya's music. Now, does a lot of it sound exactly the same? Yeah, but I still like it. For Gale. There we go. Go back to the game screen and ignore that was the thing. She said you had bad balls. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know if my character even canonically has balls. And it said she was a lesbian. Like, she should have been into it. I am the most lesbian looking character in the world. Like, look at me. I look like the platonic ideal for a lesbian. She should have been really into me. But then she started talking about my makeup or anything. And I was like, oh, maybe you should look a bit better. I think it was the pies plus the makeup. Really, she's the evil one here. Yes, exactly. She could be trans. I don't know what my character has. I don't think it matters. Right.
I'm sure you'll find something you like.
Oh, fuck me. Give me back to my dark makeup.
Great price.
Where's my dark makeup? Dark face makeup. There we go. More aggressive. There we go. Aggressive makeup. And elf ears, good.
Nice.
Pour one out for the divorce. I mean, it seemed like the divorce proceedings were pretty fucking quick. Like, it didn't really seem to be any sort of trial. She just left me. I guess if you don't care about the house, if you're just going to pack up and leave, you don't need to go through a trial.
Think I will have some more pie.
Emo divorce, Dreya. Handling the divorce like Elon Musk. Which one? I'm gonna buy all of the properties around here and make some sort of Globo Corp. Thought for the longest time that you surgically elfed your ears. Somebody, you can get that done, can't you? Also, welcome, Harabuck. I think you can get that done. Hang on. I think somebody said that some celebrity got it done recently, maybe? Surgical elf ears. Yeah, I don't know if it ever looks amazing. Elf ears are the creepy new plastic surgery trend in China. I mean, that looks cool. That one, not as much. That looks cool. If you could make sure that it came out like this person, that would be cool. Although that looks photoshopped. That doesn't look as cool. That looks more like a goblin ear in my brain. That looks alright. That doesn't look real, though, does it? That's probably just like a graft rather than actually shaping the ears. That looks alright. There's a small risk associated with ear reshaping. Because the procedure is common, and very common. This was written by an AI. Recovery after elf ears. I could see myself getting elf ears. I think elf ears look cool. I think elf ears look cooler than normal ears, let's be honest. I think pointy elf ears look cool. Elf ear surgery on throne. I could just super glue my ears to myself. She didn't actually get it, but there was speculation Grimes was getting it. Oh, okay. At least half those aren't real. No, there's almost none of these are. These are just like decent prosthetics. Oh, I don't like seeing the actual footage. Let's go away from that. But yeah, I wouldn't mind elf ears. If somebody just turned my ears into elf ears, I would have no... I'd say I'd probably be fine with it. You know, this, like if like a wizard came up and gently tapped me on the head with a wand and went, elf, and like turned my ears pointy, I think I would probably just shrug and go, yeah, it doesn't really affect my life, but I guess I'm pleased. I have to buy some plastic human ears to put over your elf ears so you could redeem that. Just massive ones. Did you know the inside of the tongue is orange? No. Get your tongue split. Oh. I think my brother talked about getting his tongue split at one point. Because he has piercings. He has a few piercings. He has eyebrow piercings, and he has like industrial piercings, and he has like cheek piercings and tongue piercings, nose piercings, lots of stuff. And he at one point he said, I consider getting my tongue split, and it does freak me out a little bit. That's one of the ones that does make me go, ugh. That and the ear gauges, like making big holes in your ears, freak me out a little bit. Your brother sounds hot. My brother did get a mild modeling contract recently. You would think I'd know what the internal tongue color is. I guess, I mean, it could be fun. Like, it could be a fun thing.
Can you summon your tongue?
Like, I think it depends. When you get your tongue split, I don't know this. When you get your tongue split, can you control each half of the tongue independently? Like, if you get a forked tongue, can you get, what's mild modeling? I mean, just like an amateur modeling contract. Not spicy. But like, yes, you can. Okay, then that's kind of cool. Because that opens up a lot of interesting opportunities in life, I feel. Well, really only a couple, but like, that could be interesting. I don't think it looks good, but it pays the bills. Look, it's... I assume you mean the modelling and not the tongue splitting. I'm here for my medium modelling shoot. If you put each side in a different liquid, you can taste both at the same time. That's cool. I like that. Although I guess couldn't you do that just by like... dipping like different cloths dipped in liquids on your tongue. I didn't like that I made that noise, that movement. Not the tongue splitting.
Wow.
I mean, I imagine to a certain type of demographic, tongue splitting would pay the bills. I imagine there's probably somebody on OnlyFans or something that just kind of shows off the split tongue, and then somebody who has a very specific kink is like, this is my thing now. You know, that probably work. Like the double dick dude on Reddit. I was so disappointed when I found out he wasn't real. I might be crushing people's dreams here, but did you know the double dick dude is not real? That he was that it was an elaborate hoax. He was in fucking textbooks. What? I know. 1 second. Full camera, because I will get banned if I show anything. 1 second. Double dick dude. The man with two penises, and so you're two perfectly working penises. Double dick dude. Double dick dude is starting to get called out as a fake. Double dick dude, the man with two penises. These are all from a couple of years ago. Caution, dick photos. I mean, wouldn't you kind of expect? 90% of his book is bullshit. Apparently he described harpooning a woman's cervix with his cock. I don't know. It seems to be a little bit up in the air, actually. But, because he's still getting interviewed recently, like as of 2022. Meet the man with two perfectly working penises. But doctors have said probably not. This Tumblr may contain sensitive media. I don't know my Tumblr login, so I'm not going to be reading that email. Oh, sorry, I'm just reading snippets from a review of his book. He wrote a book about being a double dick dude. The Jezebel reviewer wrote, I didn't want to make fun of how weird his anus looks, and I feel sorry for him having this condition where he's required to milk his massive prostate every day for hours. This seems like a fetish for him. Right? Like, this seems like a fetish for him. Her cervix was hanging out between her lips. That seems very dangerous. What the fuck? Double dick dude? Double dick dude, are you okay? Only look at this album if you want to be fucked in the head. Oh god, that is some graphic photos of double dick dude. That does not look real though. I'll be honest, those photos do not look that real. Right, I would say do independent research on it, but there are some doubts. Why do I sub to this? He has a Twitter page, Double Dick Dude. 25-year-old bi guy with diphalia, best known for my Reddit AMA, my new book. Follow me for advice from a bi dude with two huge cocks. His book is called Double Header. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. He has not tweeted in 3 years or so. Anyway, let's close this. After the book came out, no more tweets. Right, let's go back here. I'm so sorry. I'm also sorry. Of course, he said they were huge. I mean, from the photos, they looked very huge, but also the photos might not be real. The things we do to forget Gail. Look, if Gail had two penises, maybe things would have been different. Maybe I would have been around more. Maybe she should have thought about that. Right. Do we still own the house? Like, do we still own the house? This is why she left. Like, if she took the house as well, then I'm gonna go full-on men's rights activist. I'm gonna start tweeting about the manosphere and the Matrix. Where's the thing, fuck's sake? I'm gonna start, like, weirdly walking around all muscle-bound and start tweeting about how the Matrix won't win. I don't really know what they're doing. Okay, my house is still here, so she just left. She left the house? Jeez, she really must have fucking despised me. Buy a nicer house? I upgraded the house and everything. Look at this. We have, like, nicer furniture. The house was nice. Ah. I do want to point out, despite claims to the contrary, men almost always get the children if they ask. That's interesting. I guess, you know, maybe they don't ask much, because I wouldn't. I mean, in a nicer area. I mean, this is the old town of Bowerston. It looks... Oh, by the way, I did notice while I was logged in, this statue kept shouting at me and shit-talking, so I might need to shoot this.
What's your secret, Dumpling?
Shut the fuck up. That was Gail's name.
Hi there, Dumpling.
Yes, the men standing on buildings in Batman costumes. Shockingly, were full of shit. What were they called? I remember panel shows mocking them. Fathers for Justice, maybe? The house is nice. The house wasn't the problem. We made her come so much that we are permanently stained in her juice. And that sounds like me just being needlessly gross, but if I zoom in on myself with the camera, you can see that we have ripples on us. You can see that we have, like, weird glistening stuff on our skin. There we go. So look at that. That's not true. Dreya just wants it to be true. Right, if I shoot this...
I was in a great mood.
Get out of my house if you don't want a gun waved in your face. Whoa, Jesus. Info. This ancient scroll, found among the rubble of the stone gargoyle you destroyed, contains the following words. Ach, you think you're a right smart arse, don't ya? Well, you'll never find the lost gargoyle treasure, not in a million years. It's too well hidden in the river dungeon of the City of Stones. At the bottom of the scroll is a detailed map showing a location in Bowerston Market. River dungeon of City of Stones? Alright. 1 of 50 destroyed? Fuck me. Wife left got into gargoyles. Again, it is very much the story of Graham Linehan. Wife left him, just became a sort of horrific gargoyle man. Divorced lesbian now shooting guns in the former marital home. Right. Where do we find another fucking bouncy lesbian?
Right home if you didn't have a
People
master
talk all
already.
about
I don't know.
famous deeds and
Where do you find them? I've never really flirted with anyone. I don't know how she does this.
I can keep
How do you do that?
Time with the dog.
Is she going full secret window? I don't get that reference. I think this happened prior to divorce and she's probably sick of shit. Probably. I mean, I think so. I think she left him because he went insane. Yes, I thought the wife left him because he got so obsessed with the gargoyles. Yes.
You look great.
Okay, now people are... Because I got rid of the mullet and the slightly goofier makeup, they're like, okay, now we're into you again. Just imagine how my dad would go if my mum left him. You can find books that will train your dog. Wait, did it not dig properly? I don't know how to get in here.
Don't try to bleed us dry.
Is this close enough? Maybe?
You really are one of those
The film after the King short story. I don't know what this is.
These clothes are falling to bits.
Fuck me. I hate everybody talking around me. I want to be alone with my misery. Maybe can I get drunk in this game? Can I just go like full on like drunken miscreant mode? I guess I need to find a new wife or husband or something. I need to find a new, what's the gender neutral term? Spouse? Is it spouse? I need to find a new spouse. Oh, divorcee just walking around digging holes in town. I mean, look, if I was bereaved or somebody left me, I could get into digging holes. Everybody's talking at me. I don't hear a word they're saying. Only the echoes of my mind.
Let's talk about stuff.
I can't remember what that song is. That is, well, the most famous version is a cover, but it's Everybody's Talking by Harry Nilsson. It's like an early Harry Nilsson song.
I trust you're doing well.
There we go. It's a music thing I know.
Wish I looked
Woo.
half as good as you.
Fuck grieve in different ways. I mean, I did see a video or a TikTok or something recently of like these women at a beach. And that sounds like it's going to be a pervy video. Shut the fuck up with that loot. This sounds like it's going to be a pervy video. But it's just some women at a beach just sort of rolling their eyes, and then it pans over and it's a group of guys just like digging a big hole in the sand for like hours. And I think that looks really fucking cool. I love it. I love digging big holes. New job available, bounty hunter. I should probably do a quest, like a main quest, right? How much money do I have as well? 9 grand? That's all right. And we had basically nothing when I logged out. So you can share the sadness. What is this? What am I about to click on? More like a bouncy hunter, am I right? Oh. I mean, Gale was very bouncy. Where are we going to find somebody that bouncy? I guess, is it possible to marry Hammer? You know, the giant muscle woman? Because I'd be into that. She could replace Gale. Yes, there it is. This is the song. Oh god, he had a good voice before he ruined it with screaming and cocaine. We'll never get over Gale. Probably not. Anyway, let's set a quest, shall we? They have plot block. Aww. So many songs of his I know, but I don't know who he was for ages. He did, I mean, it's very varied. He did that. He did that irritating novelty track, Coconut. You know, you put the lime in the coconut and drink them both up. You put the lime in the coconut and drink them up. Without You is probably his best one. He did, I don't know, lots. I'm not going to name Harry Nilsson songs. Anyway, let's go. Road to Westcliff. Meet Hammer in the Brightwood. Sure. Let's, you haven't found this location yet, so we're just going to have to walk. Is this the one where you try not to fall in love with Michael Fassbender? Is Michael Fassbender? We referenced Michael Fassbender earlier in this stream. Is Michael Fassbender in one of the Fable games? I don't know. I didn't know he did the Coconut one as well. Prolific. I find that song kind of annoying. I love Without You. I do love Without You. I think his version is the best as well. I think Mariah Carey did a version of Without You, which is not nearly as good. Isn't he the guy that does Gotta Get Up, Got a Big Day song? Yes. Gotta get up, got a big day, gotta get home before the morning comes. What if I'm late, got a big... Yeah, that one. Has Michael Fassbender done anything since Alien Covenant? Oh, probably an X-Men, right? Probably. I don't know. Stop with the Mariah hate. Did Hollywood drop him in favor of Tom Hiddleston? He's a similar type, right? I guess I side with Fassbender just because he's Irish, but like, what's Michael Fassbender been in recently? I couldn't name anything. Michael... I don't know if I've ever seen Michael Fassbender in anything that I've liked him in. I'm sure there's something. He was good in Inglourious Basterds, but I don't like that movie very much. X-Men, Alien Covenant, Assassin's Creed. Oh, okay. So I think he's one of those actors, right? Like Idris Elba, where he is quite a good actor, but he needs to immediately fire his agent because he has been in some real bad shit. Oh, he was in Jane Eyre. I think I've seen that version of Jane Eyre. Yeah, with Mia Wasikowska. I think I've seen that one. What else has he been in? Steve Jobs. Macbeth, I haven't seen his Macbeth. The Counselor is one of the worst movies ever made. What else has he been in? Where's his works and accolades? Filmography. What's the last movie he was in? X-Men Dark Phoenix in 2019. Wow, he really has dropped off then. He's like a cross between Tom Hiddleston and Tom Hardy. I see that actually. Yeah, because he's a bit more rugged slightly than a Tom Hiddleston, but not as rough looking as Tom Hardy. I like Michael Fassbender, okay. I've seen him in interviews and he seems nice. The Snowman, I've heard, is really bad. Has he been in a single good movie that I've seen? No. Emma really loves Hunger. Hunger is apparently really great. Emma really loves this movie. She's seen it a couple of times. 1981 Irish hunger strike. She really likes this movie. I have not seen... The only ones of these I've seen are Inglourious Basterds, don't like it. Prometheus, fucking despise it. That's it. That's the only two I've seen. Right. Oh, and Jane Eyre. I don't remember. Yeah, there we go. Let's go back to the game, I guess. So the answer to that is no. He seemed to be in everything for a while and then just nothing. Again, I think it's because his agent is really bad. Like, he seemed to be in nothing good, really. Even though he is, you know, noticeably good in things. People like him. Although, is he one of those actors that people like just because they're hot? There's a few of them. Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is one of the most irritating men to ever live. I don't know why he's famous. I think when you get actors like that, they just go based on pay rate, probably. BRB Hungry Jacks, lol. I'd be interested in trying Hungry Jacks just to see if there is any difference between that and Burger King. I know it's the same company, but is there like subtle regional differences? Like, is there stuff you can only get in Hungry Jacks? Crossbow Trader, can I buy a better gun?
I'm happy to serve.
Oak repeat. No, this is all just like literal crossbows. No, thank you. And who are... Ah! Right, so they weren't shooting at me. Who were they shooting at? What the fuck were you just doing? Why are you shooting at things? Why did you spook me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Who are you shooting at? Oh, the fucking Beatles? Right. I was about to make a joke about the assassination of John Lennon, but I couldn't remember what his shooter's name was called. I mean, I may as well kill some of these. I've got a big gun. Free XP. There we go. That'll do. And then we'll just keep on following the road. Maybe they won't freak me out anymore. There's not a big... Tom Hiddleston's kind of the same. Has Tom Hiddleston ever been in anything genuinely good? Who the fuck are you? I should probably help him. Can you not take out a single one? Come on. There we go. A clothing trader. We were kind of looking for that. We want new hot clothes. Like Tom Hiddleston, the last thing I saw Tom Hiddleston in was Kong Skull Island, which is really bad. And Emma pointed out, I didn't notice, but Emma pointed out, his arms keep changing sizes in between shots. Like, Tom Hiddleston's arms will go from like that size, like roided up Marvel actor size, to human size, but like fit human, like from shot to shot. So clearly he was like renewing his contract with the Marvel movie at some point during filming. It's kind of ridiculous looking. Like, he'll go from looking like a person that could exist in the real life, holding a gun, and then in the next shot, he's holding a gun, but the veins are like fucking breaking out of his arms as he's going like... He looks insane. It's great. Buy clothing, please. Do you have anything good? No. You have pauper clothes. What is the point of you? Bye. Thanks for wasting my time. I think it was in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy or something. That's been on my watch list for a while. I don't know if it's any good, but I've heard people recommend it to me. And I don't know, I might like it. But where am I going? Am I going the wrong fucking way? Oh my god. I think Gary Oldman is in that, who I also don't rate that highly. Everybody seems to like Gary Oldman for just putting on a lot of prosthetics. And I find it a little bit boring. Like, is he really a very good actor? Hello, Morgan, welcome back. Like, when I saw, like, didn't he win the Oscar for, I'm gonna say Darkest Hour, where he played Churchill? And it just looked like an unrecognizable mess of prosthetics. Like, give him a prosthetics award, but I don't know about acting. It's a bit like Christian Bale, who gets awards, it seemingly primarily because he, like, gains and loses quite a lot of body mass for things. Like a Machinist to Batman to Vice is like a big range. An economy value necklace. Well, that would have been nice if Gail hadn't left me. If I wasn't now divorced. Literally anybody could have played Churchill in that film. I assume that is true. It's like, and look, I've talked shit about the Batman a few times, but there is no reason that Colin Farrell was in that movie other than they could show him off on the ads and go like, look how much prosthetics we stuck onto this handsome guy. Like, he looks like fucking Richard Kind in that movie. So he looks almost exactly like Richard Kind, and he's doing a funny voice. And so you kind of assume, why didn't you just hire Richard Kind? Why bother hiring Colin Farrell? I mean, of the movies that Colin Farrell has been in recently, Banshees of Inisherin is significantly better. BDSM Fable 2. I am kind of dressed like a dominatrix. But again, I've said this before, if I could pull it off, I would dress like this. I think this is a cool outfit. Who are you talking to? Oh, it's the fucking Game Master. No, thank you. Book Trader, can you tell me a story about how to keep a wife? Do you have a self-help book for divorced losers? Please. We already know fucking targeted urination. That didn't help. She didn't love me. Don't share your wrong views on the Batman. My main view on the Batman is that it was the longest movie ever made. It's about 7 or 8 hours long. Could have been about an hour and a half. That's my main thing about the Batman. Also, the amount of heavy lifting that they rely on Something in the Way by Nirvana to do in that movie is criminal. Still shorter than Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah, but that has some entertainment value to it. That has like a story that's interesting and characters in it and stuff like that. The Batman is... Oh... I don't know if I've heard worse dialogue in a superhero movie than there was in the Batman. Like, every line that Zoe Kravitz delivers in the Batman is fucking laughable. And I had no opinion on Zoe Kravitz, but my god, she's terrible in that movie. And I don't think she's been in anything since. And I can tell why. It's just a bunch of elves walking. I think you mean hobbits. I saw the Titanic, it's a boat sinking, and Romeo and Juliet, how many hours? Titanic is worse, I would say, than Batman. I'd probably rather watch the Batman again than watch the Titanic again. Titanic, I fucking despised. I found Titanic the most boring movie I've ever seen, maybe. Like, I was so bored through the first 2/3 of the movie. So bored. And then the last third of the movie is just a giant contextless spectacle. Just so boring. Schindler's List is just a bunch of people working and talking. I haven't seen Schindler's List, but honestly, it's Spielberg, so it's probably small sea of shit. I've heard it's one of his better movies, but I find Steven Spielberg a little bit insufferable. I think he's made like 2 or 3 good movies. Maybe I'd love Schindler's List. I think Emma kind of likes it, but also says that it is kind of schmaltzy. The Batman is maybe the 3rd best Batman film. Oh no, that's not a high bar. Do I agree? What's the best Batman film? It's probably The Dark Knight, even though I'm not in love with that movie. I think it's fine. I think the reason The Dark Knight is really good is because Heath Ledger is in it for all of 13 minutes. When he's not on screen, it's a fairly... When Heath Ledger's Joker isn't on screen, and when they're not talking about Heath Ledger's Joker amongst themselves, it's a very boring movie. Other than that, I don't think any of them are good, I'll be honest. Dark Knight and then Batman Begins. I found Batman Begins very dull. It's better than the 3rd one, which is horrific. And then Batman 1989 is pretty not good. Batman Returns is okay. I like Batman Returns. I think that's the best Batman movie because it's fucking insane. Glad we all agree Batman Returns is the best Batman film. We agree. Like, I think Batman Returns is weird and fetishy enough that it's fun. It's actually entertaining and goofy in a fun way, rather than just being grim, dark shit. Batman and Robin is better than Dark Knight. I cannot follow you here, but I don't really like either. We don't. Titanic's set work and production was very good. I think I appreciate the production accuracy over the plot. Yes, I think... It is my go-to when people say, like, what's the difference between Best Picture at the Oscars and Best Director? Titanic 100% deserved Best Director. The direction in that is incredibly good. The movie itself kind of sucks. Like, watching it as a movie is very dull. Watching the spectacle of, like, how they got all these shots is cool. My favorite thing of the Batman is when they find the Riddler as a streamer and go, the sicko's got 100 followers. I know. And then the Riddler manages to get like 15 to show up. It's so good. At least Batman and Robin is memorable and has soul. Yes. And you know what? Similarly, something positive about the Batman, I would say it's the best looking Batman movie, maybe of all of them. I think it looks great. I think the way they style Gotham, the way the suit looks, the way the car looks, all very cool. It's shot very well. The production design and outfit design is very cool. God, I just wish I had... I forgot my previous life when I was in that movie. It's only about 3.5 hours long, only, but fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I felt like I had lost track of my life. I was so bored. I checked my phone halfway through thinking, when is this going to end? And we're only like halfway through. And I was like, I feel like I've been here for a day. I don't know what it was about it. It just really didn't gel with me. I was angry when I left the cinema. My opinion on it is tempered now. It's fine. Like, I don't think it's a terrible movie. Like I said, I'd probably watch it over Titanic. But God, I was mad when I left the movie. I was like, that did not respect my fucking time. Right, Hammer. Hello, Hammer.
What, did you
Quest.
get a job? Buy a house? I've been here for
I was going
ages.
through a fucking divorce.
Right, let's go.
I've been having a time, okay? My day has been bad. My favorite thing about... He'd be lucky to get one. Anyone can direct a sinking boat in 100 hours. I don't really like James Cameron. I think James Cameron has 2 good movies. Maybe 3. I don't really like Terminator 2 that much.
There is much in them that may interest
I prefer the first
when
one.
you have time. For now, press on to Westcliff.
Sounds like a good bit of light reading. Me, I prefer the idea of a little action.
Can you replace Gale or just
Speaking of
carry me
which,
for a while
thought
I need
this
some
area
comfort.
was completely overrun by bandits.
Well, they saw a giant woman with a hammer. How do you feel about Aliens? That is his one genuinely amazing movie. I think Alien and Aliens are 2 of the best movies ever. All the other sequels are terrible, but I really, really like... I really, really like Aliens. I think Aliens is his, like, truly amazing movie. Everything else? Like, Terminator 1 is pretty good. I really like Terminator 1. I thought Terminator 2 was fine. I couldn't name another movie he's done that I enjoyed. I hated Avatar. I hated The Abyss. What else has he fucking done? Lots of stuff, right? Aliens is probably his best. That movie's amazing. I think it's equally as good as Alien. I really love it. Alien 3 is the best Alien. I've still never seen Alien 3. It's one of the few I haven't watched. I haven't seen Alien 3. I've seen Alien 4. I've seen Prometheus. And I haven't seen Covenant. So there's Alien 3 and Covenant I haven't watched yet. I even watched the Aliens vs. Predator movies, and they are... Oh... Don't bother. This looks kind of familiar. Was this from the first game?
Looks like sharp, pointy logs are all the rage around here.
Apparently this is a famous voice actor, by the way. Watch Alien 3, for fuck's sake. I was going to watch Alien 3, and then Emma, because Emma and I rewatched Alien and Aliens, and we both loved them. And then Emma read the, like, plot synopsis, or, like, intro synopsis for, like, the premise for Alien 3, and was so angry that they killed off Newt and Hicks that she refused to watch it, so I never watched it. Like, she was so incensed that they did that to her character. They were like, fuck that. So we just never watched it. Alien and Aliens were both very good, but very different. Yes, one is like a straight-up haunted house horror movie, basically, and the other is like a full-on Vietnam action movie. And they're both amazing. Both so good. Ah, fucker. Oh, there's so many. Okay, now we have a gun and somebody with a big hammer. Newt, grow up. Did I not say Newt? What was her actual name? I can't remember what her actual name was, but you know, surrogate daughter character Newt. Oh, that was fairly easy. Hammer is pretty good. Hammer is Julia Sawala. I still don't know who that is. Like, people were saying that, like, oh, it's Julia Sawala. And then I just didn't look up who it was. Solaris is okay? Isn't Solaris a remake? Like, did James Cameron make a Solaris movie? Or am I thinking of something else? Like, I'm sure there's a 1960s movie called Solaris. Ooh, some jet. And I don't think he was working in the 60s. Although he worked with Roger Corman for a while, didn't he? Like, didn't James Cameron do some of the effects work for, like, a lot of Corman stuff? And he did some of the effects work for Escape from New York? with what's his name, John Carpenter, and then lost all of that once CG came around. She was in Ab Fab. No, her daughter was in Ab Fab. I'm gonna look up who Julia Sawalha is because it keeps getting mentioned. Julia Sawalha, an English actress who plays Saffron in Absolutely Fabulous. I have never seen this woman. Have I? Press Gang, Second Thought, Chicken Run. Oh, who was she in Chicken Run? Because I've seen Chicken Run. Oh, she's Ginger in Chicken Run. Okay, I know her then. Was she also in Jonathan Creek for a bit? Was she in Jonathan Creek for a little while? Yes, she was. I've seen her in Jonathan Creek as well. I don't think I've seen her in anything else, but I've seen those two things, Chicken Run and Jonathan Creek. Okay, now I know. She's in a lot of daytime TV. British working actor, you know. I love Jonathan Creek. I really, really liked Jonathan Creek, but not her era of it. Not because of her, just because the writing got really bad. Jonathan Creek with Alan Davis and Carolyn Quentin was great. Great, terrible TV. Like, not exactly high-end prestige drama or anything, but it's just like fun to watch. After they cycled through a few actors, I was not as into it. I was like, this doesn't really have the charm once it gets out of the 90s or early 2000s, whatever. Zoom in on them, you'll do more damage. I keep forgetting that, yes. But also I can't dodge around. Although I don't need to when I have Giant Hammer Woman. Those were fun times. Is Jonathan Creek still on the air? I think it was one of those shows that for a while it would just do like Christmas specials every so often. A bit like Only Fools and Horses, which I hate. Sorry, I know this is another stream where I just say I hate everything. But I really did not like that. I've heard he's horrendous to work with. I've also heard that. I don't know from where. I couldn't cite sources, but I've also heard similar. How do I switch targets in this mode? Like, how do I... Like, that just makes me leave. Oh, fuck off. Like, how do I switch targets here? I guess I have to go out of the zoom, which is slightly annoying. I also fire a lot quicker in the zoom. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty fucking solid. Woo! Seems like most people they put on QI are pretty awful, except maybe Sandy. Yes. Like, it's the problem with a lot of British panel shows. You never hear anything nice about them. The one British panel show that people seem to actually like working on, and like whenever I hear an interview or a podcast with a comedian, they always talk about panel shows as this sort of necessary evil. Like, you go on it, everybody's kind of horrible, you don't enjoy it, but it's the way you promote your things, right? It's the way you get yourself out there as a British comedian. The only one people genuinely seem to like being on is Would I Lie to You? I don't know if that's just the people or the format, but people seem to enjoy being on that one. You know, I'll watch Bob Mortimer go on that every so often. I love Sandy. I also like Sandy Toksvig. I think she's cool. I used to like Stephen Fry a lot until he said some weird shit about cancel culture and trans people and the Polish, weirdly. Take that. Do not use it. That's very useful. That's also very useful. The more potions, the better. But like, I used to watch a lot of QI. I used to really like QI. I probably watched all of QI multiple times up until maybe about 2 years into Sandy Toksvig's era. No, it wasn't because of Sandy Toksvig. I liked her, but I just kind of lost interest in it. Stephen Fry says a lot of things the more you look into him. Yeah, if you look up Stephen Fry, he's had a lot of sort of strange, controversial statements over the years that people ignore because he's a national treasure. Just kind of a weird guy in general. Just kind of a strange, weird. Yeah, exactly. Very private school opinions. Because, you know, he's a posh boy. Makes sense, I guess. Cambridge-educated posh boy. Like fucking half of British comedy. If you did not go to the Cambridge Footlights Club, it's very hard to make it in comedy in Britain, which is very strange. Anyway, shoot this boy in the face. There we go. Lovely. Hammer, might need your help here for a second. Eee! Eee! Ah! Right, really should have left that sooner. Good stuff. Shoot. Okay, as long as they're distracted, this is easy. This is fine. What I find weird about famous private school people is they'll talk about how awful it was and then defend it. Yes. Like, I've heard interviews with Stephen Fry where he talks about the sort of weird, fucked up stuff about private school, but then also kind of talk about it fondly. Weird, basically. It's like, oh, it you know, bolstered my life or something, or it made me stronger. Probably not. Probably just gave you some weird, fucked up, you know, life experience. You should buy better equipment? What? Earn money from a job? I've got a fucking gun! We were beaten with bars of soap in a sock. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Exactly. Like I did, you know, sometimes on QI they'd mock him for that sort of thing, but not a lot. Ooh, can I jump over here? There we go. I can do a little jump. And I can actually open this. Yay! You missed some treasure. Fuck. That's probably useful. Again, I'm gonna have to pay for the fucking divorce, probably. Who was that? Hop. Hop over this. Lot of soggy biscuit in those places. Yeah, private schools in Britain have a stunning amount of sexual abuse that goes on in them. Like, a lot! Grim, you didn't have to name it. Ooh, a key. That's quite useful. Come on, take it. Take the key! There we go. Nobody's ever... I don't know. Soggy biscuit is just such a gross name for it. Has anybody ever actually genuinely played that for fun? Oh fuck, she's down! You brought down a hammer! Oh no. Okay, now can they get to me here? If not, this is fine. Ah, never mind. Okay, you know what? Maybe just do that. Oh god, I'm very hurt. Okay, this is a bad position to be in. Hang on. Cum digestive is much better. Yeah, did you know they're not allowed to call them digestive biscuits in America? I found that out a few years ago. They're legally not allowed to call them that because it's a meaningless name. The term digestive is because originally they were marketed as like an anti-heartburn, anti-indigestion thing. Like you'd eat a digestive biscuit after a meal and it would stop you having indigestion. That's obviously nonsense. It's a fucking biscuit. So outside of Britain and Ireland, they're not really named that. Anyway, let's use a potion, shall we? The phrase character forming or character building gets thrown around too easily when they talk about what goes on in schools. And in general, in everything. Like, the phrase character building is a real fucked up phrase, I think. I heard it a lot as a kid as well. Oh, God! Okay. Oh, my fucking God! Jump somewhere. Jump! 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 Jump away! Jump away! What? Jesus Christ! Roll! Roll like you're a fucking hedgehog! Okay, there we go. We're out. We're out. We're out. We can just kind of back away a bit. Run! Hee-hee! What? Something about a vest? Shut up. Fight them, you fucking idiot, Hammer! I'm shooting as fast as I can at this point. Beat them to death, you fucking idiot! What's wrong with you? What are you just standing for? Oh. It's just a place to dump children while Alice go to work. There is the rise of sort of, what are they called? It begins with M. It's sort of an alternative school system that's a bit more nice. Is it Montessori? Montessori schools? They seem alright. But yeah, the standard school system, I did not have a good time, I'll just say. I would say one of the happiest times of my life was when I graduated secondary school and no longer had to go back there. That was a real fucking miserable existence for me. I really, really hated it. You can now afford Inferno. Ooh, more magic. Montessori, yes. Dig. Where do I dig? I dig here. Can I actually dig? There we go. Like, there's a couple of them I've passed in Cork. And it's basically just like, you know, less rigid and horrible. Like, my school was basically a prison. And I don't mean that in like a silly way. I mean, it looked like a prison. They never bothered to plaster or paint the walls in my school building, so it was just grey cinder block, and it was the most depressing place I've ever been in. Like, the architecture was horrific. Like, it was cheap lino floors, like blue lino floors, and grey brick, like cinder block walls, unplastered. It looked like walking through the halls of a prison. It was horrible. And it was so cold as well. All right, shoot. Kill them. There we go. Lovely. If they come one by one, it's fine. Things back then got the reactions of, hey, cheer up, could be worse. Just deal with it. Now gets reported these days. Back when teachers could hate kids. My granddad, and my dad even, will say that a lot. Like, my granddad went to school probably in the... he was born in the late 40s, right? So he would have been in school in the 60s, right? And he would get beaten for writing with his left hand and stuff. Like that, you know, we have come a little way. A lot of the model of teaching is based on the kid prisons they used to have. Yes, I mean, it's very Victorian. Like, that's why Montessori schools are kind of taking off a little bit, is that the education system is very heavily based on the Victorian system. It hasn't really changed. The syllabuses and the way it's taught and stuff like that is still very heavily modelled on that. Because the Victorians are the ones that made it mandatory to go to school in the first place up until, I think then it was like age 12 or something like that. A lot of you have to do this, yes. I think even Gen X are subject to that. I think, yeah, my mum and dad, both of their schools were run by nuns or priests. Like, my dad's secondary school was a Christian Brothers school. My mum's secondary school was a Loretta nun school. And they both talk about nuns and priests with venom in their fucking voices. Like, the amount of, like, backhanding with rings on and shit like that they've told me about. Like, real bad. And that would have been in, what, the 80s in Ireland? Like, real fucked. Real fucky. It's why, and I've told the story, but I'll tell it again every time I think of it. My mum worked in a shop, right? And she was out having a break, just kind of chilling out with some people in front of the supermarket. And this old woman, this old nun, probably about 80 years old, this nun was walking towards the front of the shop and got gently sideswiped by a moving car. Right, who was pulling out of a parking space and like rolled over the bonnet and then went rah, and stuff like that. And according to my mum, her and every other middle-aged woman who was with her in the supermarket laughed because they were like, fuck her. Like, every person, they recognized her from the school that she taught at and went, ha. That is the general view of nuns in Ireland, I would say, if you don't know. That wouldn't be uncommon. Big demon headmaster vibes. That sounds like an anime. I don't know if it is, but it sounds like an anime to me. Demon headmaster. Isn't there like a lewd anime called Prison School? I think. Oh god, there's boys right here. Fuck me. I need to adjust the brightness on my monitor. It was a CBBC show. It's kind of like British anime, I guess.
Let me show you how it's done.
Oh, speaking of anime, I was subjected to the worst YouTube video I've ever seen last night. And you know how earlier I watched a YouTube video of Hatsune Miku swallowing you in POV? This was worse. This made me more uncomfortable. Emma was watching this YouTube channel on the TV in the living room last night as we were just hanging out in the living room. We were just like, let's just put on something in the background. And I gave Emma the remote. She navigated to YouTube and put on this like travel vlogging channel where it was just like captions, no voice or anything like that. But it was going around different places around Tokyo. And so she was looking at cat cafes and it was just like showing off a cat cafe, a fox cafe, an owl cafe. These kind of fairly exploitative looking weird places, right? But touristy and nice. And so walking around all these places, and then she clicked on one that was Maid Cafe, and I watched with Emma an 18-minute video. We skipped a little bit because it made us too uncomfortable. An 18-minute video of this woman going through a Maid Cafe experience, and it made me so uncomfortable that I had to hide my eyes. I had to hide my eyes like I was a child watching the Daleks in the 60s in Britain. Like, I was almost behind my fucking couch. Like, ah! It made me so fucking uncomfortable and freaked out that it existed. And the way they were acting. There was one specific line where this maid... I mean, it's probably in my history. Hang on. This maid mentioned her age and how all the maids are perpetually 17 and that they can never age above that, and calling people master, and it made me real fucking uncomfortable. Yes, it was in Akihabara, a place where I will never go because it looks like where all of the... Basically, I think anybody who goes to Akihabara should be bullied. Like, as soon as you leave Akihabara, a traditional high school bully wearing like a Letterman jacket should hold you upside down and shake your legs until lunch money falls out. If I go to, here we go, visiting maid cafe. Already by this point I wanted to die. Oh! Oh! They do otter cafes? Yes, we also watched one of an otter cafe, and it was also very depressing. The two most depressing ones were Owl Cafe and Otter Cafe, because they looked so sad. They looked so grim. Like, fuck me. The cat one looked fine. I wouldn't go there, but it looked alright. The dog one looked... The fox one looked a bit grim. The owl one looked like a fucking animal abuse hostel. Looked horrible. The otter one looked depressing as fuck. And with this cutesy music playing in the background, it was horrible. This one is horrible for a different reason. Home cafe. You walk in. And then a maid comes over. Ooh! Oh, I hate the captions as well. It's so cutesy. This freaked me out. I would stab myself through the chest if I walked into a restaurant and they did that. I know that's why you go, but oh my god. Yes, the cat cafe looked fine because it was like an adoption front. It was like, you know, you can adopt a cat and it's like they're clean and they're safe and stuff like that, and they're social anyway. Like, they kept coming up and jumping on people. The owl one was fucked. They literally had the owls chained to plinths, and then when you bought a meal you could pick up one of these owl pillars with this terrified looking owl on it and put it on your table and just look at the owl for a while. It looked fucking horrific. And then it was like, we also sell owls for like $6,000, not yen, like $6,000 in dollars, I think it said. And I was like, this is basically animal trafficking. This is horrible. I don't like this. Really bad. Oh. Sorry, I'm not going to play all of this. It just made me very uncomfortable to see. I really didn't like it. The one line that stuck with me is they asked her how old she is, I think, and she went, oh, well, all maids are 17 and we can never get any older. And I was like, I want to die because you've been acting very strange in this place. Are you safe? Ooh. Anyway, back to the game screen, shall we? I forget who went to one for a documentary, but somebody took them on a tour of interesting places. One was a cat cafe and was like, I'm highly allergic. If I touch one, I'll die. I'm going to open a Thatcher cafe where you can get in a booth with the corpse for 15 minutes, no questions asked. How long is she? She's been dead for 10 years. How long does it take a body to decompose? Like, would there still be meat on the bones, is what I'm asking. Would there still be something to interact with, or would it just be a skeleton? Because it's not going to be dust yet, Thatcher's corpse. If you dug it up, would there be like would it be recognizable as like a body? Or would it just be like a pile of bones? Anyway. Her stone heart would be there. They could take a couple of months to decompose. That's really quick. Wow. I thought it would take months. Or not months, I thought it would take years. Tories probably put it in cryo. Like Walt Disney's head, allegedly. Their dream is just eternal Thatcher. Oh, for fuck's sake, stop it. Right, help me. Giant woman, you need to beat them to death while I shoot them. I'll be ranged DPS. Sorry, I'm shooting. Did you just kill them in one hit? Oh no, you knocked them down. Keep hitting them when they're down. Fucking hell. You're not that bright, are you? And saying things like that is why Gale left me. Oh, fuck off. Why are you down now? I don't want to zoom in because it means I can't back away or roll as effectively, so I'm just... Oh, this is bad. There we go, we've solved it. Once there's only one left, I can just stun lock them, basically. Fantastic. Coffins are fun as they turn into pressure cookers that accelerate the process. That's cool. Soup. So if you open a... I guess, yeah, because as you decompose, you're going to give off heat, right? It's like it's a reaction. You're going to give off something. So if you opened it, would there be like a soupy substance in there? Like a body soup? Because I would assume it's very dry. Well, though, yeah, after embalming, it would be dry, wouldn't it? It's why burial is meant to be quite bad for the environment. It's because you're stuck full of fucking fluids and stuff. They had to drill holes in Henry VIII's coffin because it would have exploded, probably. I assume that's before a lot of the embalming practices were perfected. But yeah, basically injecting poison into you to stop you exploding, right? Or it's like that, assuming it can go wrong, like in... What's the Peter Jackson movie? Brain Dead? Where that body explodes, the mum's body. That was kind of fun. A corpse in the wild only takes like a week. Well, again, I assume bacteria and insects and animals in general will just devastate a human body in the wild. Great. Really interesting human compost company that's legal in a few places. Yes, I've looked into that. I think it's Scottish. There's one that, yeah, the tree one, I'm pretty sure is Scottish. And I looked into it and it's very expensive. I've seen photos of bodies that were bright blue. It's interesting. I think that's, again, if you're not embalmed, I think that's a thing. Or if you're embalmed maybe with a certain type of fluid. Because old depictions of bodies are usually blue and ghosts and stuff. If they're not cheat ghosts. Right, I need a potion, so I'm going to take a potion again. I seem to be getting thinner. Maybe it's time to pie up. That was one that was just left in a flat, so it was open. Let's get items. Give me like a mild potion. I bought a few of these. Give me... Yeah, this one. This is fine. We have barely any health anyway. Up and down to choose a level. I probably should do that. You lose weight very fast from combat. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? You'd have to maintain a pretty high calorie count if you're fighting all the time.
The infamous barricade. Doesn't look that tough. Then
beat it down with your big hammer. They're scared of you being fat, especially as a woman. You did say it goes down quicker if you're a woman, right? Jesus.
Stop 'em. They're still coming. Stand and fight, you cowardly knaves.
Cowardly knaves. Right. Shoot them. Big gun out, and then just keep them shot. Ah! Kill this one! Fucking retarget, you prick. It doesn't go as high as a woman either. Wow. What's that Twitter account that was famous for a while? Everyday sexism. I mean, they let her be huge. They let Hammer be pretty big. Although I guess all that's muscle. All babies look fucked up. They do. I stand by that quote. I have never seen a not fucked up looking baby. Every baby looks like a fucking nightmare. I don't like them. And that was fairly easy. Again, as long as we have someone to tank. This is why tanks exist in games, right? It's just to stand there while the DPS happens. Fucking hell. Is this the one who jumped away? Come on, just fucking kill the prick. Am I being shot? Who's shooting me?
Westcliff, here we come.
Somebody was shooting me. Who's shooting? Fucking... Oh, you prick. Bang. There. If it's just one, again, it's fine. I've loved this week, going from Sex Lives of Grandparents to Vore to the contents of coffins. Jesus Christ, how many of you fuckers are there? I maybe do need a better gun. I want a gender swap potion IRL. Oh, I remember back when I played this, I was a max weight, max evil guy. Then I accidentally drank a gender switch potion. I was like, this is fine, actually. I would be fine with that. Like I've said, one of the reasons that, again, I don't know if I'm the textbook definition of agender, but somebody asked me, like, that, like, in school once, or maybe even later, like, oh, if there was a switch you could pull that would change your outward gender, at least, to, like, the opposite, how would you feel? And I went, I would not care in the slightest, I think. I would shrug. So I think I'd be fine. I'd take it for novelty, maybe. I don't know, maybe I could go back and forth. That would be fun. Like, maybe if you give me, like, 10 of them. And then I could just, like, ration them out or something. Yeah, exactly. I prefer a 1-2 situation where you'd switch back and forth with hot, cold water. Yeah, exactly. Give it a go, right? That's fine. You just sort of go like, yeah, right, if it's temporary especially, there's no reason to do it if it's not temporary. Like, absolutely, you'd do it for, like, I don't know, a couple of months or something. Fucking hell, there's so many pricks around. I need to be paying attention more. But even if it's permanent, I'd go, fine. Fuck me, are we done yet? Are we fucking finished? Because that was a nightmare. Right, that was too many boys. More gonna spawn over here? I want to check for chests and stuff. There we go, I knew there'd be something. I take a potion every day called Estradiol. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that, by the way. I've only ever seen it written down on Twitter. Estradiol? 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 I don't know. And I check for chests every day. And there's a few, right? There's like a cocktail some people take of like... Is it called progesterone? Which is like the boob potion? I know it's all basically a boob potion. There's one with starts with an S as well. A pink sparkly bottle called Dong Be Gone. Right, let's keep going. Is my dog hurt? Do I need to heal my dog? I think that's a thing in this game. Do you want a pie or something? Hey, you. Just fucking... This? I think it's the one with the X on it. Progesterone is something you take for 6 months after about 2 years to make them more go unshaped. It's all basically a boob shape potion. I think I've seen that in a more boob shaped, I should say. I think I've seen that in a webcomic. Did I get any XP for healing my dog? I heard another fucking statue that wants to be shot right then. I heard one of those shit-talking statues. Sounds more complex than I expected. Yeah, it's like HRT is like a few different things, right? It's like you start on E, which I assume is estradiol or whatever it's called. That's E. And then you either inject or gel or whatever, take a tablet, whatever it is. And then after a while, you take the boob potion to make them more booby. And then there's another one as well that starts with S that might do the same thing. I can't remember. I just get an injection every few months forever. Testosterone is harder to get. It's a more controlled substance, but it seems easier to put in you, basically. More treasure? I mean, I guess we'll take it. Come on, lead me. More booby. Well, that's basically what it is, right? It's like you have boobs, and if you want them even boobier, you take progesterone. So it's like there's grades of boobiness that you can have depending on what your body shape to look like. Which fucking rocks. That's cool that we're at that point. I take Androcure to make me less beefy, and I take Estradiol to make me more soft. That is so cool. I even aside from being like trans supportive and stuff, I just find all of that shit really fucking cool. Like it's like what David Cronenberg said when he was asked about trans rights, and he was like, yeah, it fucking rocks. It's like body modding to the extreme. It's fucking great. It's like fine art. And I was like, yeah, basically. It looks fucking cool. Oh, there you are, by the way. What did he say? It was like artists exploring the ultimate art form or something like that. And I was like, that's a cool way of looking at it, to be honest. I need to learn how to fucking use this gun. You, fuck off. There we go. 2 of 50. Yay. You'd be amazed at the extent of things HRD can do. I was under the impression it would only do a little. I have seen enough Twitter timelines in order to know that it can basically completely transform you. Depending on the time and the person. It's different for everybody, I think, and it's different per medication. And you can kind of make yourself look like whatever, right? It's like there's like femboys who use estrogen and stuff like that. And just the estrogen, so they don't develop boobs as much. Or like you can take a pill that also stops the boobs developing, but like makes your hips wider and stuff like that, which sounds kind of interesting, I'll be honest. Because I wouldn't mind my hips being bigger. They're all right now, but like I don't want boobs. I've never had a desire for boobs. Percolated Java potion. We used one of them recently, and honestly should use another one. So good items. Large round bottle up my cup. Who wouldn't want big hips, to be honest? Exactly. Hips are cool. Anyway, potions. Children's... No, give me just the Java potion. That's fine. We're not that hurt. I should probably up my level. In fact, I should do that now, just because I keep forgetting. Skill. I still can't level up skill. Sub-targeting would be pretty good, so I can do headshots. That would be pretty fucking amazing, actually. But it is so far away. Can I get accuracy up? I don't have enough experience. Can I get speed up? I do not. God damn it. Strength, I can get physique or toughness up. They're actually fairly cheap. I might do that. That's damage, although toughness is probably the one to go for. Like, physique, I think, is just like melee damage, which I never use. So that's probably fine. That's more health, at least. That's good. Who doesn't want bigger hips? Me. Yes, Grenarius wants to be some sort of snake person. Who doesn't want to be a wide-hipped, big-breasted vixen? A very trans thought. Again, I don't want the breasts, but I wouldn't mind the hips. Yeah, I think that would be fine. Like, I don't know, not pear-shaped, but, you know, approaching that, I guess. I don't know, I remember seeing a tweet that was like, it would be fun if you could just get some sort of one-off pill that gave you whatever sort of HRT effects that you specifically wanted. like whatever bizarre, like hyper niche things you want to happen to your body, you can take it. And I was like, yes, more just in general transhumanism. I want like a pill that changes your body shape, and then a pill that gives you like or like grafting a metal arm to yourself. Like real fucking cool. Like I would like, you know, to basically look like my character here, maybe without the boobs, and then have like a cool robotic arm.
Supposed to be infested with
that would be
Balverines.
fucking cool.
I heard this one story about these traders.
I should probably
who got
listen.
attacked.
Oh, this is the first time we've seen Balverines in this one. I don't know why they called them that instead of just werewolves.
A slaver found the poor things, took them back to his camp, and locked them up in a cage. That night, the kids turned, broke out of the cage, and ripped every slaver in the camp to shreds.
Good for them.
It makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess. My trans friend who's ahead of me on HRT said after 6 months I should try a chocolate cheesecake because it's apparently a lot better. I have heard pickles are better on HRT. I don't know how that could possibly be true. Ooh, better than your iron axe. Yeah, fuck it, use it then. Take that, that's very useful. Take that, that's incredibly useful. Although it also means that maybe we're in for some fights. I want pneumatic legs so I can jump high enough to regret it on the way back down. Yes, I want some like blade legs and a metal arm and big hips. Cool stuff, right? I think that's really cool. But yeah, I've heard that HRT, for whatever reason, makes pickles taste nicer. I can't believe that. Because pickles are already one of the nicest foods. Do they taste even nicer? I guess they had to take creative license to the Gargoyles cartoon, because gargoyles have water spouts. A grotesque is... Yes, I've said this before. They'd have to pose each morning before turning to stone in, like, a urination stance. I've never seen the cartoon Gargoyles. I know Gen Xers love it. Or maybe early, like, older millennials love it? One of them. It's around the same time as, like, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, wasn't it? Maybe?
There's one of the bloody things right there.
Right. Shoot it hard in the head? I guess you can't really decide how hard to shoot things. Okay, get your gun out. Although you have a big hammer, that's fine.
Maybe it was afraid of us.
I doubt it. It's probably going to get friends. A lot of my taste shifted slightly over 10 years, and I'll never know which is due to tea and which is just normal aging. Yeah, because like there's probably foods that I really like now that I hated when I was a kid. I can't really think of any, because I've been trying them occasionally. Oh, you know what? Olives I can sort of stand now. I had olives on a pizza fairly recently and could kind of stand it, whereas I really did not like them as a kid. But raisins are like the big one in my head, and I still hate raisins. I like gargoyles, but didn't grow up with it. I was told it copies the Batman cartoon a lot. I love the Batman cartoon. Really love it. I like sweet foods less, but that might be an age thing. Men don't like sweets. So, you know, maybe it's just the effect of tea. Green olives went from awful to incredible. I don't know if I've ever had a green olive. Mainly just black olives. Gargoyles is pretty funny and starts off with some hilarious bad Scottish accents. That's most Scottish accents in media, right? It's like, I would say there are more bad Irish accents in media than good Irish accents. Oh, fuck me. Okay, I need you to get in there with the hammer, quickly. Oh my god. They're too fast. I don't like this. I have less tolerance for sugar as I got older, I know that much. I'm the same. I would eat ice cream and stuff as a kid. I don't now. Although maybe that's just because it was around more when I was a kid. Like my nana would just give me ice cream sandwiches and jelly. I never liked jelly. Where the fuck is it? Oh, I don't like that they jump around. Okay, one's dead. Not too bad. Are we done?
That was something, wasn't it?
Good stuff.
I've spent my whole life praying, and meanwhile the world was just as dangerous as ever.
Sure.
But now this stretch of road is a little bit safer because of us.
Oh, okay. So direct action. Good. She's learning. In my 20s, I could down a dozen Cadbury's cream eggs. Now at 40, I had one last week and thought that'll do. A lot of the time now I go, that's far too sweet. I'm the same with soft drinks, actually. Soft drinks, I'm like that. Like, when I was a kid, I could drink a lot of Coke or Iron Brew or whatever. Like, I would drink a lot more soft drinks. I don't anymore. And I tried... It might just be tolerance, because I took a sip of Emma's Coke recently, and fuck me, it was disgusting. I always forget just how packed full of sugar that is. It is absolutely vile. I cannot deal with it. I could feel my teeth hurting as I drank it. It was awful. I feel like I can't eat too much sweets at once, but I enjoy dessert from time to time, and dark chocolate I can eat a lot of. I'm the same. I can eat dark chocolate easier than normal chocolate. Also, a lot of dark chocolate is vegan, because they don't use, like, milk in it, basically, because it's dark. They'll just use, you know, milk-adjacent products or whatever. Coca-Cola's gone overboard with that. It might just, it might be recipe changes, or because of corn syrup or whatever. Oh, for fuck's sake, I didn't even see you. Stop talking, more hitting with hammer. Oh, for fuck's sake. I do not like the jumping. Hit with hammer! What are you doing, you idiot? Don't howl and attracting more boys. Why are you just strolling up to him? Get out of the way! There we go. A couple of good zoom shots will kill it.
That'll teach you to fight strangers.
There we go. That's what we need. I could eat an entire bar of white chocolate when I was 20. Oh, white chocolate is way too sweet. Even as a kid, I never ate like Milky Bars. It's too sweet. I hear another gargoyle, by the way. I'm not too worried about getting all of the stuff. But, you know, if I hear one, I may as well. Fucking water here in the US. Oh my god. Took a sip and immediately had to check the ingredients. 56 RDA of sugars. Everything in America. The bread in America. I have never had more disgusting bread. Well, when I went to America, the first time we went to a restaurant, and it was a trashy, like, ranch, like, steakhouse thing, which I basically had, like, a baked potato, and that's it. But my dad handed me a roll and went, here, have this roll. And I ate it. And he was looking at me, like, waiting. And I was like, this is weird, but okay. And I ate it and I almost spat it out. It was basically a cake. It was horrific. It was so sweet. So incredible. It tasted like, it tasted a bit like Madeira cake, if you know what that is. You know, the sort of standard elderly person cake here. Tasted a bit like Madeira cake, but without the vanilla. Really fucking horrible. Oh, probably designed to make more money for the medical system, possibly. France is a little, which I got used to, but oof, the bread. Yeah, salt should be in everything. Salt should be amazing. I will happily smash 2 packets of crisps, no problem. This morning for breakfast, because I'm fasting today, so it means I'm eating, you know, I don't know what. I haven't really decided on a calorie count. Maybe like 300. That seems like a little bit. But I ate 1/4 of a pack of salt and vinegar crisps this morning for breakfast. It was pretty good. I enjoyed that. It is the best flavor of crisp, definitely. But I'll eat enough of them to kill me, I think. But chocolate, no, can't really deal with it. Where's this thing? There you are, you fucker. Come on, up. There we go, 3 out of 50. I need an emote of that woman going absolutely feral on her house every time someone says diet. I don't know if this is a placebo thing. It probably is, because again, I will say, I said this in Discord as well, but the ideal body for you to have is whatever one you're happy with. So if you're happy with your body, whether that's fat, slim, somewhere in the middle, muscular, skinny, somewhere in the middle, whatever spectrum you're on, that's the ideal body to have, as long as you feel good about yourself. But I feel quite good when I'm fasting. I feel like, I don't know, I've got a bit more pep to me. I like it. Occasionally I'll fast every few years, and I tend to feel quite nice. I'm sure it's a placebo thing, like detoxing. That's nothing, right? But like, I'm sure it placebos people into feeling better. Yes, exactly. The issue is happiness, if not shape. It's like, if you're happy with your shape, be happy with your shape, no matter what that shape is. All right, there was a scream. Oh, it's a woman.
Balverines attacked us. They
Speak
killed
up
my
over the
husband.
music.
They killed my Frederick. It's all right. You're safe with us. They took my son. Can you show us where they took him?
He's dead. He's been eaten.
I think so.
The bee orchestra is here. Okay, lead on then. When I eat less bread and less in general, I have so much more enemy. I think it's because
What if they've already?
what if he's definitely dead. But I think it's because it's like your body using up excess. Like maybe it's giving you more energy because it's like, please find some food. Like, but when I eat less, when I don't eat for a day, even if I eat a little bit, if I basically fast for a day, I feel much better the next day. Like I feel way more like awake, which is nice. But again, it might be just a thing. It might be just a placebo thing, which is fine. Did you know that if you tell somebody it's a placebo effect, it can still work? Possibly an allergy, or maybe at the time it was a white bread overload. Yeah, I have been guilty of living off of toast for quite a while. Like, there have been periods of my life where basically for about 8 months I will just eat toast. Yes, exactly. Placebos work even when you know they're placebos. You need 20 to open this chest. How much do I have now? Because I feel like I haven't picked up that many. Where would I even find them? Miscellaneous, maybe? Silver key. I have 12 silver keys. Okay, good stuff. Any more treasure around? God, the music is getting to me, I'll be honest. I wish it was slightly quieter. I could probably turn it down. If it gets more annoying, I will. Made salads for dinner a couple of times last week. I just felt better. Again, it's probably just a mental thing, right? Maps will show you if you have the gargoyles or keys. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, roll away. Okay, you act as some sort of meat shield for me. And hammer, you use your big hammer. Fantastic. Okay, this has gone much better already. Like, once they don't go for me. Yes, exactly. Having a diverse range of nutrients. Like, It's why Irish people grew so many potatoes, is because you can get kind of most of the nutrients you need from a potato. As long as you're like properly nutrient rich, then you know, and maybe operating at a slight deficit, I tend to feel better. But again, it's however you feel good. Everyone's different. To reuse a tweet of mine, eggs were a good source of vitamins like D, E, B2, B5, B12, plus omega-3. That's pretty good. How about your cholesterol levels? Did we mention B5? Look at that. I was quite low in B12 up until fairly recently, and then I went to the doctor and did some blood tests, and they went, Jesus, that's worrying, and gave me some injections, and now I feel fine. I was falling asleep in the middle of the day a lot.
I hold treasures unworthy of most people.
What do you want?
You would like to come inside and see, wouldn't you? Oh, yes, I can sense your greed. Good, good. You're wondering what the price is.
Okay, the hedonism door. I'm into that.
That's it. Lose yourself to all that is pleasurable, and I will be yours to open. Eat all you want.
Oh, so if I become like...
All you want.
If I gain weight and become very slutty, this door will open.
You are better than all others. Yes, yes.
It's very true. Okay.
What is the point of life without pleasure?
Good point, door. I relate to you. Apparently eggs don't really do much to hurt your cholesterol levels. It's kind of a myth. They go back and forth a lot, right? Me trying to get everyone to eat a single chocolate. I just don't like them very much. You're vegan, right? You got to take B12. Well, they did ask me when I went to the blood test. They went, okay, you're vegan, right? That should be fine. Are you drinking any sort of like vegan milks? And I went, no, I don't really like milk in general. Even vegan milks. And they went, that'll be why then. Because if you get anything like soy milk or almond milk or whatever, or oat milk, it's all fucking loaded with B12. So is most foods now, to be honest. Any food, it'll usually have like added B12, but if you're avoiding those foods just, you know, because of preference, you can get kind of a lower level than you should have, and it makes you sleepy. I'll have your chocolate. The only chocolate, I was great to be around at Christmas because when the celebrations box would come round, the only chocolate I would ever take was Bounty, and nobody else liked Bounty, so I would just eat all the Bounty and everybody else would be happy because they didn't have to deal with Bounty, because I like desiccated coconut more than I like chocolate. There's a few foods we add things to look after everyone. Yes, vitamins are added to a lot of foods because Bounties are shit. They are the only good chocolate. Mint sliced chocolate bickies are basically a staple for Sergeant Uwu and I. Bounty is king. Love Bounties. I love Bounties. I think Bounties, the dark chocolate Bounty is great. Actually, is the dark chocolate Bounty vegan? Because like I said, dark chocolate can be vegan. I have not had a Bounty in many years. Dark chocolate Bounty. Hate desiccated coconut. I, for a while, just had a bag of it in my fridge. Dark chocolate Bounty. Homemade dark chocolate Bounty? What, have they discontinued it? Is dark chocolate Bounty discontinued? No! It's been delisted. What? You fucker. What's wrong with you? That was nice. All right, it's still for sale here. Just tell me what's the ingredients. It has fucking whey protein in it, fucker. Bet you love marzipan or cherry bakewells. I hate cherry and I hate marzipan. Oh, I hate marzipan so much. Marzipan is really fucking inedible. I've never had a cherry bakewell, but I assume I'll hate them because I don't like cherries. The only thing coconut is good for is curry and coffee. I've never had coconut and coffee. I've had coconut and hot chocolate before and it's nice. I really liked coconut macaroons. Those were really nice. They were the only cake I liked as a kid. These things, coconut, not macarons, but coconut it's coming up with Kim Petras' coconuts. That's the recommendation that Google's giving me. And Fever Ray, coconut lyrics. Cool. Coconut. What was I even fucking talking about? Macaroons. Coconut macaroons, these things. I loved these. These were so good. These are amazing. Great tunes. These are fantastic. I haven't had them in ages, obviously, but they're pretty good. Yeah, back to the game. Great tunes. Travel to Westcliff. I mean, I'm doing that. Oh, this reminds me of Twilight Princess. Trans bangers. Maybe that's what she calls her coconuts. It's like eating sawdust? Yeah, but in the best possible way. It's great. Oh, this isn't fog. I thought this was fog, and it was going to be... We were going to have to get a monkey to dance with a lantern to dispel it. You know, if you've played Twilight Princess. Is anything going to rise out of the murk and suck me down? Like a big squid or something? As in, like, Mines of Moria? No, we appear to be okay. Never mind. Come on, just... There we go. I was waiting for it. Oh, just fucking grow up. Oh, my son's gone! Oh, there's wolves around! Grow up. Just be a meat shield. If you're gonna complain, at least do it loudly so they go for you. There we go. Oh, fucker. I'm too important to die. Okay, instantly you're more endearing to me now. You said something very funny, and so I want to protect you now. Never mind. Stay behind me, I'll shoot them. Very like Julian Barrett from Mighty Boosh energy. I like that. Are we nearly there? How many more fucking wolves am I gonna have to fight? I guess I'm losing less health to them than to the bandit, so it's probably fine. Wait, what? Oh, it's a big boy. I mean, can I just shoot him? Yes. Now. Is this going to be something I should do? Or is this like plot armor? Oh, no, he was killed. Was there anybody else I could do? Oh, why aren't they attacking us? Oh. Right, maybe I shouldn't have done that. He was just kind of... Oh, no, never mind. There we go. Probably fine. I might have pissed them off for no reason there. Bye. Well, look, I have more bullets than you have lives. Bzzz. Any treasure? Dog? Oh, I hear a thing. I hear a gargoyle. There you fucking are. I keep expecting the controls to be reversed, if you're wondering why I keep dipping down the gun every time I load this up. Come on, just... Apologies. Daniel Elfman in this bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a buzzing bee song that goes on for a while. I don't know if this one is Danny Elfman, is it? Dance of the Dreya Bees. Dance of the Bumblebees is a very annoying song. I think that's fairly agreed upon, right? That's a fairly irritating song to listen to. Ooh, we have a lot of stuff now. Do we now have enough for like the next skill ability, or was it like hugely off in the distance? Can we get this yet? No, it's 72 grand. Oh my god. Right, we'll be waiting for a while. I could get speed or accuracy. Either of these would probably be fine. There was a banger on that game on Sky. I vaguely remember playing games on a Sky TV with the remote when I was a kid. The combat music is supposed to make a backing, and then if you do well in combat, it adds melody and stuff. I just don't like the buzzing. I think you can add a backing without it just being a droning violin. Here, let's go. Howling Halls, that sounds pleasant. I should probably save soon. I keep going longer than I mean to. I just like the game. I like just playing this game, you know? So it does mean that there are times when I stream too much, basically, and end up neglecting actual things I should do in my real life. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but like, I just enjoy playing this. Oh, what do you say?
Save him. Just don't get
Maybe?
too far ahead.
Hey, you're a
You need to
widow.
stay
Are
with
you
us.
lonely? Danny E. and Russell Shaw did the soundtrack. Very cool.
I
It
know.
does have a bit of a
But you
Danny
won't be
Elfman
able to
feel,
help
but I
him
thought it
if
might
you
just
get
be somebody
eaten, will
aping
you?
him.
Who knows what's waiting for us down here? We've got to be careful.
Who knows?
Why the road
Where do you want me to dig?
goes through a place like this is beyond me. Couldn't they have cut down a few trees instead?
Maybe we could just hang around funerals and pick up widows. Maybe that would help us get over Gale. Probably not. How do you get over a breakup? I've never been broken up with. I wouldn't know. I'm just that lovable. How do you get over a breakup? I don't know. I don't know how you would do it. I don't know how I'd react. Oh, lots of body parts. You just lay in bed for a few weeks. You are. Oh, it's a boy. Hello.
Children, I bring
You fucking prick! God damn it. Okay, we've been sealed in. Fantastic. Bring out a gun and then run away. Definitely hanging around funerals to date widows. You got it spot on. I'm sure that might work. I mean, just as like a fling for some comfort. Maybe some people would be into it. Oh, I'm proud of that dodge. Okay, I'm not meant to be the tank here. You're meant to be the tank. There we go. The fuck? Where'd you go? Ah! Okay, Jesus. Oh no, how many of these am I gonna have to kill? It better not be like 20. Okay, stun lock the fuckers. Like, if we just fire as fast as we possibly can! They can't really do that much to us. Enjoying this part of the soundtrack in headphones. The soundtrack is pretty good in this so far. Hang on, I'm leveling. Deal with it yourself for a second. Ow! Fuck you! You just ram me, you prick. Okay, help hammer. See, it's doing the singing now since you're hitting them and not getting hit. Come on, just... Oh, thank you for the raid, Ed! That's very, very kind of you. Well, spoke too soon. Thank you, Ed, for the raid. Can I get a shout out for Ed, please? Very, very kind. I'm gonna take off these hats now because I've had them on for too long. Although now you can see my fucking Forrest Gump buzz cut, which is not good. Come. Thank you for the raid message. Come. I talk about cum too much. I've kind of realized. Cum slut mug. I don't have my cum slut mug in the room. Have you ever smelt a cum tree? Yes, they're awful, and I don't know what they're called, but they are in my fucking town, and I know exactly what you mean. Also, welcome to have, like, you know the cum trees? The ones they bloom in spring, and, like, trees do. All trees are cum trees if you come on the tree. Like, stop coming on the trees. But, you know, you pass under them, and it smells, like, it reeks of cum. Really awful. It was decided the cum was going to be the raid before I decided who to raid. Hang on. I'm going to type in cum tree. Cum tree. Also, welcome everybody or whatever. Here's why the trees on your street smell like cum. From Vice. Pius Caloriana, also known as the ornamental pear? Semen trees stinking up America. Ornamental pears are a beautiful tree, but they stink of cum. Semen trees? Yep, it's a big thing. People really don't like it. Here's why the trees smell like cum. FYI, this story is over 5 years old. I doubt they've evolved out of it. And yes, it is these ones. These are the trees. These, I don't like that graphic that they've used. Cumtree.com. That must be a real thing. It's not! Page cannot be displayed. Who hasn't registered Cumtree.com yet? They're missing out. Just something about them makes us go wild? Maybe it's just because people really like the smell? I doubt it. It's not pleasant. I'm pretty sure I bought a lawnmower out of Cumtree. Oh, Cumtree's like an eBay thing, isn't it? Or like a Facebook Marketplace thing? There's a Mitchell and Webb sketch about it, actually. About trees that smell like cum, where it's like Victoria planting cum trees or something. Anyway, enough about cum trees. Welcome, everybody. You know what? I'm going to get the cum slot mug just because you reminded me of it, and I am thirsty, and I have no water, and I haven't drank in 4 hours. So I am going to play a quick, like, 30-second ad, I guess. Not starting soon. Where's the ads folder? Here we go. I'll play a quick ad, and I'll be back in, like, a minute with the cum slot mug and with my bladder empty. They won't be related. I'm not going to pee in the cum slot mug. This one. This is the most annoying one. Apples and pears for sale. Apples and pears.
Hello, Vera. Hello, Primrose. What are you doing out and about? Oh, I'm just picking up me jellied eels and me pint of London fog. I love being English. Oh, lovely. I'm here to renew my subscription to Dreya. Oh, who's that then? They're a lovely streamer on their Twitch website. They talk about cum a lot. Oh, love a bit of cum. Well, who doesn't? I can feel my mouth watering already. So, what does a subscription to Dreya get you then? Well, it gets you ad-free viewing, a collection of emotes, and it sends money to the streamer. That sounds like a right bargain to me. It is. You even get a free subscription if you have the Amazon Prime, so you can take a few quid straight out of Bezos's pockets. Oh, I hate him. I hope he gets shot in the streets like a rabid dog. We all do. Anyway, I'll make sure I renew my subscription to Dreya every month. Sometimes I even donate bits to him as well. Makes me feel like I'm doing charity for the needy. Oh, here comes Big Dave, the subscription seller man.
Alright, loves, you looking for a subscription to Dreya then?
Yes, please! And throw in a little cum if you've got some going.
I got decent timing. This is full of soy milk. I don't really drink milk straight, just because I find it a bit gross, but it seemed fitting.
I didn't become a little bit of a slag. I became a total slag.
Yeah, sorry, everybody. That ad's art. That was impeccable. It is basically what I think EastEnders is like. Because I don't really make a habit of watching EastEnders, but it's on sometimes while Emma is watching it and I walk through the room and I'm inflicted with some EastEnders. And it is generally just people going like, oh, we're in the market. Time to buy some apples. Oh, you fucking slag. Like, that's what it is. And then somebody gets hit with a car and a baby gets lost somewhere. A bomb goes off, you know, soaps. Oh, people who drink milk straight as a regular thing are deranged. It's not great. It's a big thing here in Ireland. Oh, fuck me! I forgot I was fighting people. Jesus. Sorry. British people, I'll leave it. I forgot I paused this. It is a big thing in Ireland to have a pint of milk with your dinner. And I have always thought that it was fucking deranged. Like, really fucking horrible. But it is a thing. It is a like my granddad. If I ever go to my grandparents' house, my granddad will have bacon and cabbage and a big pint of milk. Which is the most Irish food, I would say. And it always makes me feel ill. A pint of milk with dinner? Yes. Definitely, that's strange. It is fairly standard here. To the point where my biology teacher in secondary school, I always remember, sort of ranted against it. I was like, it's too much fucking milk. Way too much milk. You shouldn't be drinking that much milk. It's not great for you. Fucking hell, stop tossing me around like a doll. But like, it's too much milk, stop drinking so much milk. And everybody was like shocked, like, no, you have to have a pint of milk with your dinner. And I was one of the few that was like, yeah, it's weird, stop drinking so much milk. And this was when, before I was vegan, when I was pro milk or whatever. I was like, it's all a psyop from Big Milk.
She's right. Show no mercy and get out of that place quickly.
Okay, bit brutal.
Anyway, across that pit. There must be something we can do.
I hate that milk emote. Silas at it again with the quotes. Oh, the Irish have brought a few things to America. Halloween, sort of, milk. The old leg of lamb birthday cake. Yes, my grandparents. This shows that even as a kid, I did not like sweet things. My grandparents, for I would say 3 years in a row, when I was about 12, maybe, instead of buying me a birthday cake, they knew that I did not like cake. And so they roasted me a leg of lamb, wrapped it in foil, stuck a candle in it, and just gave it to me. And I ate it over the course of a day. That would be my cake. Just a leg of lamb to myself. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's more of them? Hang on. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to light something? Off to catch the plane to the future, Eastern Standard Time, I think. Have a lovely flight, and wherever you're going, I hope it's a lovely time. You're just always like this, just less vegan. I mean, it's lovely. Okay, I'm trying. She's gonna, like, smash that down with her hammer. Ow! Fuck me, I have a gun and not much else, so can you... Ah! Right, I need a potion, please. Thank you. Oh, fucking charge! Don't let him charge at you, you prick. What are you doing? You're just standing there. Come on, just... Shoot something! Have a good time, Silas and Jay. Yes, have a good time, everybody. I'll be ending soon anyway, so don't worry. You won't miss vital Fable 2 content. Come on. Okay, if we get them in a row, that's good. Okay, one stage. Fantastic. Fuck off, you prick. There we go. Are you done? Are you fucking done? What did you want me to do anything? Come on. Smash it. Smash something. There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's a big boy! Oh, it's that woman. Oh, for fuck off! Okay, now I have been stun locked, which is very unpleasant for me. I'm gonna take a potion. Do I have a potion that makes me stronger, possibly? Because that would be nice. Just take a standard health potion, fuck it, and then dodge around. Help! Help, 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 help. This is not good. At least it's only one of them. Pure rage there. What have you done? Why are you screaming at me? Oh, you better not be summoning people. Okay, one boss fight I'm actually okay with. Because I don't have to deal with multiple fuckers. Like if you can do the Bane in Arkham games thing where you just run into a big wall and stun yourself. You can tell I didn't play many console games. Are you done? Yes, now go help. Help me. Help me. Hit her with the big hammer. Fucking... Okay, I need to lead her back over here. Okay, now that you've knocked that down, please hit with big hammer. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I want to kill her. I need the experience. Okay, you deal with them then, I suppose. I'll deal with big woman. How much? I've pumped about 70 bullets in so far. She can't take much longer. Just keep rolling. Don't get in the corner, you fucking idiot! Where'd Hammer go? Sorry, the AI leaves a little bit to be desired from the companions. Where's my dog as well? Oh, thank God. Okay, now I can zoom in a bit, maybe. Now that these ones are busy. Oh, no, never mind. Again, once it's just one, it's easy. It's an easy fight. It's fine. This has really elucidated to me that I need a much better gun. Like, significantly better gun. There we go. And we're done. If more come, I'll be very upset and we will be just running away. Did we get all the experience from that? I hope so. I don't know if it sort of expires. Where is my dog? Did my dog get locked out or something? Is he dead? Can the dog die? It feels like they wouldn't be brave enough to kill the dog in this game, I'll be honest. Ooh, some treasure. I mean, we've basically committed some sort of genocide, right, on these Wolverines. That seemed to be their entire town. Again, necklaces that would have been very useful for our divorced wife. Although, no, I gave her, like, emeralds and... What the fuck was that? Oh, that was another gargoyle somewhere. There you are. When I see them, I'll take them out. But, like, we gave her so many jewels and gems and chocolate and stuff like that. And she still left us, so I don't know what else I was meant to do. That's how you keep a woman. I've been told that by sitcoms. You can do whatever the fuck you like. You can be as unpleasant and horrific and neglectful as you like. But as long as you give them flowers and apologize, it's all fine. Are you telling me that's not real? Okay, are we done with this dungeon? Ooh, I like that music. Creepy choir. There's something nice about a creepy children's choir. Oh, don't make me fight more. Oh, my dog's back. Where were you? Why weren't you helping? Do you normally help? I think I have books that will allow him to help more in fights. Where's the treasure? There's the treasure. Lost dog in divorce. Is that I guess who gets the pets in a divorce? Like if Emma and I broke up, who would get the pigs? Would we? We'd probably have to share custody, right? Like that seems only fair. We'd have to share custody of the pigs, like maybe... Because you wouldn't separate the pigs, that would be deranged. I guess maybe like 1 week off, 1 week on, or a couple of weeks at a time. Shared pest custody is the thing, they aren't children. According to my phone, the images folder for the pigs is pig children. So, like, if I go into my gallery, albums, I have 519 assorted pictures and videos of the pigs, which is too much, but the folder is just called Pig Children at the top. Emma eats the pigs and you get visitation rights the weekends. That's bleak. That seems really bleak, the whole weekend visiting thing. Have you seen the Beanie Baby divorce? I have, and it's one of the funniest images I've ever seen in my life. Hang on, I need to show this. Beanie Baby divorce. It's so good! Can you imagine being this judge? Photo of divorced couple splitting up their Beanie Babies. It's so great. By the way, I'm so angry that this doesn't seem to work anymore. I have an extension up here, you can't see it, it's under my camera, called View Image, and it's meant to put the fucking View Image button back on Google Images, so you don't have to go through the website, and it no longer works, and I'm so angry. Firefox or Google must have updated and removed it. But yeah, this is the image. This is a classic sad image. Classic sad disaster of a life. Do you think they look back on this image with any sort of humor, or do you think they're really bitter about it? Because I'd like to think that if I got to this point, I'd at least have some sort of self-reflection to be like, okay, this was a really stupid thing we did, because these are worthless, obviously, and why did we let it get to this point between us? But maybe they're like really fucking angry about it still. I mean, look at them. I think the deal was they could each choose one at a time, like a football team in a school gym. Anyway, that's the Beanie Baby thing. Bitter 100%. I guess if you're the type of person who does insist on splitting up their Beanie Baby collection after a divorce, you're probably more likely to be bitter. This is based on nothing. If you have a Beanie Baby collection, you might be more likely to be bitter. Because Beanie Babies are, I mean, ridiculous and kind of ugly. And there was no chance, if you even understood a fraction of a % of economics, that you would think they'd go up in value. So maybe you're just kind of dumb, and maybe dumb and bitter. This looks kind of familiar. Were we in here in the first game? I don't know why, but it does look kind of familiar. Also, there's a key over there, which I should 100% get. Maybe I should up my speed. I don't know if upping the speed actually does anything for my run speed, though, or if that's maybe more combat speed. Some of them are really valuable, are they? Is there a single Beanie Baby that's valuable? Hang on. I'm going to look up very quickly. Beanie Baby value. Oh, 2 other Beanie Baby people. The 41 most valuable Beanie Babies. From Parade magazine. The 41 most valuable Beanie Babies. Oh, Jesus. Weenie the wiener dog. Fuck me, I already hate it. Is worth about 2.5 grand. Fuck me, really? 2.5 grand for this. What I'm about to show. For this fucking nightmare. Look at the disaster that is this. Ugh. Right. Bubbles. The fish. Maybe? Betty? Oh, that one's kind of cute. Jolly, who's a walrus. Valentina, who looks like Limmy currently. Awful trend. Anyway. It's just one of those things that they were never going to be like millions like people thought, because they just made so many of them, right? It's like when people collect comics issues and like, or like when people try and sell like editions of Harry Potter and stuff, and it's like, yeah, it's like a first edition or whatever, but they printed like 4 trillion of them, so like nothing's gonna happen. Like, they're everywhere. In the late 90s there was so much hype. It's like Pogs. Wasn't that also the era of Pogs? I don't know any 90s fads, to be honest. You're too young to understand. I think it was all probably before I was born, the Beanie Baby hype. Or at least when I was so young that I wouldn't have known what was happening. I was barely conscious. Like, you don't become a proper person until you're, what, 12? Maybe even not then. Maybe like 16. Like, when do you become like a proper person that's worth like listening to? 16? 17? 18? Not Beanie Baby age. Right, out of the dungeon. Like, I've met some children. They're idiots. Worth listening to. Never. Like, I've met some children under the age of about 16. They're idiots. Even when they're 16, they're idiots.
I don't think they'll follow
just
us
less.
into the light.
They can at least string a coherent thought together
Quite a team
sometimes.
back there, weren't we? Those Balverine buggers didn't stand a chance. You see, this is what I'm talking about.
What I'm talking about.
More good than all the prayers I've said in my whole life.
Makes you think. Baby Dreya reviewing lullabies on Baby Pitchfork. I never listened to lullabies. My parents never... I never read any children's books or fairy tales. Emma was shocked at this when I told her. I never really read any fairy tales or anything, or children's books, aside from The Hobbit. And I never really listened to any children's music or lullabies or anything. My dad would just play, like, fucking albums he liked in my crib. And I'd just go to sleep, sometimes to escape them in the case of Oasis. But I never did anything like that, really. I think even as a child, I was like, nah, I'm too good for this. Lullabies are horrifying. I don't know any.
Attempt to defeat the Crucible, but defeat it you must.
Oh yeah, we're in the fucking arena. Oh.
And getting to Garth.
This was very annoying in the first game. Are you more bandits? No, you're boys. Hello.
Oh, look at
Ron.
these two.
Hello, Ron.
You lost, little girl. Shouldn't come round here. You might ladder your stockings.
I'm not wearing stockings. I'm wearing thigh-high boots.
Yeah, your stockings.
I don't own stockings.
Hold on, I think we found the brains of this operation.
Wow, you trained your pet troll to speak.
Right. Cop out for not letting me set them on fire for that. Speak to Mad
Come on,
Dog.
You got some time to play with us, ain't ya?
How do I turn off safety?
Let's play a wee game.
I have an idea for a game using my hammer and your hammer. I wonder if there are special entry conditions.
I'm putting away the gun. I'm putting away the gun. I'm putting away the gun. It's all fine. It's all fine. I'm fine. See? It's fine. No qualms with you. It's all right. Come on, look. No, I'm putting it away. Fine. Fuck you. Right.
You said it, boy.
Now. That might have made me a little bit evil. But I think I've scored enough good points. I've scored enough good boy points that's probably all right, what we just did. They were sexually harassing us. She was just kind of caught in the crossfire, I'll be honest, but she wouldn't put away the sword. Really, it's on her. Now, if I go in here, is everybody going to be a little upset with us, or is everybody going to be fine? Like, Surrender. If I just surrender here. I've put up white flag symbol. Are they all... Hey, you okay? Are you fine? You're fine! Yippee! Okay. Hello, Game Master. Everybody's...
Not that I don't enjoy hanging around this little holiday
Right, they're kind of running away from us a little bit. But, you know, he's clapping. Yeah, we hated Ron. Ron was a right wrong'un. He was a bit of a nonce. So, you know, they're all fine with me. Did I say Batman? Barman, okay. I was excited for a second. Right, I think that's where I'll probably save then. And we can do the Crucible next time.
Anyway. Must have been a bugger to build.
Just some light murder, 3 cases of murder, and one, I'm going to say 2.5 cases of murder, because we definitely did murder those 2 guys. But the third person there, the woman, I put the gun away like 2 or 3 times and was like, we're fine, and she just kept coming. So I think that's like, that's 50% murder. It's not like a proper murder. It's like diet murder. Diet or murder 0. Murder max. A weapons trader. Give me. Do you have any fucking better guns? Like I need a better gun. I think my gun is a bit shit. I've been told that the what's it called? Ooh, master katana, master flintlock pistol. That could be kind of cool, but it's unbelievably expensive. But I've been told that what's it called? The clockwork rifle, whatever it's called, is meant to be the best thing. Tattooist!
Around here. Present company excluded, of
okay,
course.
let's get a tattoo as well. Do you have like a tasteful hot tattoo? Body tattoo, a nomad warrior tattoo? None of these. Like tribal tattoos? No, thank you. Do you have like a cool... I don't want a face tattoo. Death Clan body tattoo? It ups my scariness. This ups my attractiveness. So it's like a hot tattoo. Get me an archer body tattoo. How does that look? Not great, I'll be honest. Might get rid of that next time, but we'll deal with it for now. A face tat of Gale's face. Gale's face over my face, so that I can look in the mirror and pretend that she's talking to me. Like, get Gale's face, my ex-wife, Gale's face tattooed over mine. Like, really unsettlingly, uncanny valley, realistically. And then just look into a mirror and just say, like, I still love you. I'll be back one day. I was in the wrong and I'm just too scared to apologize. I'm so sorry. And then we just cry. Right, I'm gonna save now, everybody. Thank you for watching, everybody. That was very fun. I enjoyed this game a great deal. I think it's great. Now, I will probably not be live tomorrow. There is a small chance, depending on when I'm finished with my meetings and stuff, but I probably won't be. But I will be live on Friday. Emma and I will be back and we'll play a game together. So, you know, thanks for watching. Who's live that I can raid? Oh, Jesus. I can see somebody I know playing a game that I did not expect, so I'll raid them. /raid. This person? _ which should be illegal, as I've said. There we go. Thank you. Let's raid somebody, and I'll see everybody probably on Friday for Emma and I's stream. Thank you for watching. Thanks for any subs and bits or anything else. It's always good. Look at my fucking stupid puffy hair. Anyway, bye. Bye, everybody.